Time passed after you lost consciousness. In Blazewood...
Oh god, this!
I have to take some of the blame for this accident as well. We, the Sons of Caledon, must honor our guests with the finest funeral! Lighter, you will be carrying the coffin.
That's a heavy responsibility.
We'll need to keep the hearse driving steady. Piper!
Ooh, got it. I'll make sure it's as smooth and
Bernice! Of course, you'll be handling the cremation.
You got it! Just gotta burn everything to ash and misery!
Lucy! Lucy?
Can you all stop using around?
Don't be upset. It's not every day we get to have fun with the cremation ceremony.
You don't have fun at our guest expense! Bernice! Put away the flamethrower, now! You guys are driving me nuts!
Belle, how are you feeling? Are you hurt?
Sorry. We got a little carried away. Welcome to the Outer Ring. May you rise from the ashes.
Probably one of the funniest animations in the game so far.
I've seen that scene a few times in the past.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was the first one or not.
I wouldn't be surprised if I linked you it at some point to tempt you.
No. I think someone else did. Or, actually, no. I think I actually found it by accident.
Okay. After a short while...
Nathan! Who would have thought you'd both end up here all because of an accident? Must have scared you back then, huh? Relax! You two and Billy are thick as thieves, so that makes us friends.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Time for a formal introduction. We're the Sons of Caledon, a biker gang from the Outer Ring. I'm the current boss, Caesar. Billy should have already told you why we invited you. The Sons of Caledon need a favor from you. As for Perlman, his airship crashed here in the Outer Ring during landing. He's lucky to be alive, but he's badly injured and hasn't woken up yet.
What? You mean you have Perlman?
Yeah. Wait, didn't Lucy tell you? Don't worry. We'll make sure he heals up. And once he's awake, we'll hand him over to you.
Wait. Caesar, are you stupid? Negotiations haven't even started, and you already handed over such an important bargaining chip?
Negotiations? Bargaining chip? Lucy, again with the pettiness. This kind of manipulation and leveraging? That's not very overlordy.
Easy for you to say. I worked my butt off to keep this info under wraps just for today. If we can't strike a deal with Phaethon, where do you expect me to find a reliable proxy for the Tour de Inferno?
The Tour d'Inferno is our business. I never planned to count on anyone else. Don't worry, Proxy. You coming to the Outer Ring is a sign of respect. Even if you don't agree to help us, I won't go back on my word about Perlman.
Marco, I like this one. Yeah, Caesar is liked by many.
I can see why, for so many reasons.
But as they say, no work, no reward.
Wise is right. Actually, we only came today hoping to get a bit of information on Perlman. We could never have expected what you're offering. Since you've been so honest with us, we'll do everything we can to help you.
Straight to the point! I like it! Can you relax a little now, Lucy?
Thanks, Phaethon. Your willingness to help will be huge for us. So, you need a proxy for this Tour d'Inferno you mentioned, right? What is it?
The Tour d'Inferno is the biggest event in the old oil field. Only the strongest squads of bikers can compete. It's a test in the hollows to find out who's the best.
Caesar, there's no way they'll get it when you put it like that. Let me explain. Simply put, the Tour de Inferno is an off-road motorbike race that crosses through a hollow. Only 2 teams compete, and the rules are simple. The first team to cross the hollow, reach the finish point at Cinderglow Lake, and throw a spark stone into the lake, wins.
Marco, not those reasons, Drax. Get your head out of the gutter.
I said many reasons.
What's the purpose of such a dangerous race?
Okay. That's a big... I do like that they deviate from the script here and there, because I get the feeling it's more like the voice actors giving their own spin on it instead. But this is a pretty big deviation from it.
The purpose of the Tour d'Inferno is to regularly ensure the safety of our oil resources. After all, oil is the lifeblood of the old oil field. Naturally, for us biker gangs, the Tour d'Inferno also serves another purpose. The winner of the race becomes overlord of the old oil field motor league.
That's right, Phaethon. The Overlord is recognized as the top dog of the Motor League. The current Overlord's faction is called the Vanquishers, and their boss held the title for years. I've been itching to challenge him for a while now.
I see. Lofty aspirations. Oh, Caesar, if all you think about is shallow stuff like that, it won't be long before the sons of Caledon are mine. People are gunning for the Overlord spot for more than just becoming the top dog. We're not some school kids hooked on fighting manga. The future of the oil industry in the old oil field relies on the support of the Motor League, in every sense of the word. And as the leader of the Motor League, the Overlord is in charge of assigning transport routes. That means they hold real, tangible power. For the past 6 months, the Vanquishers have only given us the worst routes. They're definitely messing with us behind our backs. But when I went to confront them, that smug second-in-command Lucius just said, the Overlord isn't in the old oil field right now, and the routes are decided at random.
Speaking of the Overlord, he hasn't been seen for half a year. Who knows what he's been doing? But Lucy, what are you afraid of? Even if the routes aren't great, with our skills, it's nothing we can't handle. Besides, you're just mad because there's nowhere to buy makeup and snacks on these routes.
Shut up, Caesar! Didn't we agree you wouldn't criticize me in front of guests?
You call that criticism? It's the truth. And you're the one who's always calling me an idiot. You think I don't have any self-respect?
You ruin one's plans each time you open your mouth and expect me to praise you?
Yeah. Lady Lucy Montefiore, I ruined your plans. Are you forgetting who's the one who was so excited about meeting the legendary proxies that she couldn't sleep all night?
Enough, Caesar! I challenge you to a duel! Today's the day for the Sons of Caledon to change hands!
Bring it on! Then we'll see who's scared. Lighter! Come here and be the judge!
What was that all about? It's fine, Proxy. Don't worry. This is a 2 or 3 times a day kind of thing. Yeah, it's no big deal. Just don't get roped into being the referee, or you might end up on the wrong side of both of them. Anyway, Proxies, it's great to have your help with the Tour de Inferno. Let's give it our best shot.
It's getting late, Proxy. Why don't we camp out here tonight? The gas station here is closed, but it's totally safe here, as it's not far from the town. So, about Perlman. Oh, you mean that fugitive, right? Just like Caesar said, his airship crashed in the Outer Ring, and we found him. We were about to hand him over to public security for a reward, but before he passed out, he kept yelling something like, "Someone else is behind all this, and I've got proof," so we kept him. As we suspected, Perlman knows something. Oh? Your expression tells me that what he said must be important to you. Good to know. Relax. Only we know that he's with us, and we've stashed him in a secure spot for treatment. And what about Caesar and Lucy? Well, they're gonna be fighting for a bit longer, I'm afraid. But don't worry about it. They usually duke it out for our ways, so they won't disrupt your sleep. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Yeah, they fight and make up in a flash, even quicker than Steel Tusk engine eats gas. Alright, let's save the chit-chat for tomorrow and catch some Z's today. You must be beat. Young guns need to get enough sleep to grow up healthy. After a long day, we took the Sons of Caledon's generous offer and stayed overnight in Blazewood. The next morning... Welcome to Blazewood. And that is Steel Tusk. Boundless Blaze.
Yeah, so far, I really like the character's design. Caesar, I really like I like swords and all that, and I kind of find it creative with the shield actually being, well, basically like a wheel.
Yep.
And also, she has some. Also, like about her is she has a bit of, I guess you can say honor. Like she's not gonna. You saw what she did. She didn't. She don't plan to trick Belle or anything. Like she was honest up front.
Yeah.
And was not planning to trick
Fleece
them.
them.
So just we have them here if we want.
I'm surprised at how well I slept in a new place. Must have been exhausted yesterday. Now my eyes feel way better after a good night's rest. I wonder if Weiss slept well. It took him a week to get used to a new pillow last time.
Oh yeah, I really like it. Caesar for many of those things as I mentioned. So with Marcus said, who's in the gutter now?
Give me a second, getting cold again, probably for another taste test.
But yeah. So far, what is sound like in Caesar, they seem to be a good leader. Maybe not perfect leader, but a good leader. And a good person.
Okay,
Even though
no
a bit,
taste test.
wild. Wait, what?
No taste test, just a reminder that I do need to go somewhere after this.
Alright. But yeah. Good leader, honorable, and even though they are all a little bit wild.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Steel Tusk. You'll hear Piper go on about Steel Tusk a lot. Okay, let's go have a chat.
Morning. Did you sleep well? You were exhausted yesterday, right? As soon as your head hit the pillow, you were out like a light.
Billy, where's Wise? I haven't seen him.
Oh, I just took him back to your store. The other manager and Caesar decided that they're gonna move some of the equipment into your car and set up a mobile proxy workshop.
You mean moving the HDD equipment out here?
Right. The other manager said working in the city would make communication difficult. Plus, smart devices are few and far between in the Outer Ring, and long-range data transmission could slow us down.
Oh, morning, Proxy. You're awake.
Okay, I just got another reminder, or more being told about something the first time. Apparently the power is going to be turned off for a bit at some point after this, so yeah, I won't be able to have the computer get to work on the rendering or the video processing right after this. Not that I'd be able to anyways. Yeah, let's continue.
Billy's right. You'll be more efficient working from here in the Outer Ring. Don't worry. We'll take care of the power and network connection. Even in the Outer Ring, you'll be, walking on thin ice.
She probably meant we'll take to it like a fish to water.
Yeah, Caesar is not good with metaphor.
Oh god.
By the way, before the equipment arrives, let me take you to Blazewood and introduce you to the townsfolk. Lucy said you might not be used to roughing it with us, so I got the mayor to prepare a place for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
It's no problem. After we get back from town, go talk to Lucy and the others. I heard from your brother that you need to collect some holo data before the race. Lucy and the gang are also preparing for the Tour d'Inferno. You should be able to help each other out.
I think I remember some about biker gangs. Like, there has been many that are criminals, but they're not also they're not criminals, but they're definitely a hard deterrent against the actual criminals. And like biker gangs, those so many again depends on the bike game. Those that just like to drive around all that.
Yeah.
But those are still a sort of gang, like they hang out. And if they do see someone doing something with their areas and something about, I guess, the family, town members and such, yeah, you don't want them chasing you down.
Yeah, they can still be described as gangs in a way, but that doesn't mean that they are always a bad thing. There have been plenty of times in the past of people, of biker gangs, protecting people, escorting them through dangerous places or something. I think it's been happened once or twice that they helped escort kids or something that were being threatened.
Yeah, someone I forgot. I only read this on a thumbnail or something, but an entire biker gang escorted someone that had been mistreated into the courtroom.
Yeah.
Just
Hello,
to make
Casa.
sure nothing happened to them.
I brought the proxy to say hi.
Oh, Caesar. So this is the proxy from the city? Guess folks from New Eridu start working young, just like us.
Caesar, who's this young lady?
Young lady? You city folks talk funny. I'm Casa, the mayor of Blazewood. The Sons of Caledon have taken good care of our town. So if you need anything, just let me know. You can stay in
Belle?
the house behind me tonight. Sorry, it's still got some stuff that hasn't been moved out, but I'll get someone to clean it up.
Hey, Casa. I noticed a lot of people in town making these woven items.
We don't have a choice. The pipeline to town still isn't fixed. Without a gas station, all we can do is make handicrafts to earn a living. Luckily, we got a big order recently, and with the Tour d'Inferno coming up, the sunflints are selling like hotcakes.
What's a sunflint?
Oh, it's a kind of handicraft woven from straw. During the Tour d'Inferno, almost every house in the old oil field hangs them up.
Sunflint. Okay, that one just caught in my throat all of a sudden. A craft made from straw in Blazewood. For the residents of the old oilfield district, it's also an important decoration for the Tour d'Inferno. The center of the ring bears a unique image. It likely holds some significance.
Looks like a person thrown into fire.
This pattern looks like an upside-down person.
Wow, Proxy! You're pretty smart. The upside-down figure is the first overlord of the Motor League. The elders in the Outer Ring also say this design is the face of the god of sun and fire, guiding the hero to ignite Cinder Lake and return safely from the Hollow.
Such a unique pattern must have a story behind it, right?
Yup! Actually, this pattern represents the legend of the first Overlord's Tour d'Inferno. Though the old oil field can still produce oil, did you know the core oil field was swallowed up by a hollow decades ago?
What the heck is going on?
Isn't oil susceptible to ether corruption?
Mm-hmm. After the disaster, etheric matter seeped through the underground facilities and oil pumps, ruining the shallow oil reserves. But luckily, The collapse of the only deep drilling facility formed a unique natural gas vent. The burning gas kept the etheric matter from spreading further down.
So the natural gas vent is Cindergold Lake?
The appearance of Cinder Lake saved everyone's livelihoods in the old oil field. But even with Cinder Lake, we can't rest easy. Natural gas and etheric matter burning together can easily turn into ether crystals building up around the lake. If left unchecked, more and more crystals will build up and eventually block the vent, extinguishing the lake. If that happens, the underground oil will be doomed.
There was a time when Cinder Lake nearly went out. In order to save it, a young man and his friends risked their lives to enter the hollow and blast open an ether crystal using a special sparkstone, just like the one in my hand.
Sparkstone. The proof of entry for the Tour de Inferno, filled with a special catalytic fuel. After throwing it into the Cinder Lake, it can react with the natural gases and ether compounds to detonate an explosion, clearing the ether crystals nearby.
But the hollow was treacherous, and they didn't even have a carrot with them. By the time they reached Cinder Lake, it was almost completely covered with crystals. Out of desperation, the young man rode his bike into the only spot that was still burning in Cinder Lake and managed to ignite it.
So, everyone makes sun flints in memory of his sacrifice.
Oh, Proxy. I never said the first Overlord died there.
It's normal for the proxy to think that way. After all, everyone who went to Cinder Lake with him thought he was dead, but a day later, he miraculously emerged from the hollow alive. Folks say the god of the sun and fire was moved by his bravery, allowing him to be reborn from the flames. Since then, the residents have drawn his face in the image of him diving into Cinder Lake on their sunflints. There's even a line from a folk song that goes, "Diving into the fiery sea, the hero returns valiantly."
That's a great story. No wonder it's widely told.
Uh-huh. Kids in the old oil field grew up hearing that story. They used to play games pretending to be the first Overlord in the Tour d'Inferno.
Let's see, Marco. I don't get why Drax is so worried about Belle. Why are you shouting Dark Souls?
Less worry. I'm rooting for her, but also feel at times, Belle, no, now's not the time. Other times it's also, I don't worry if she can handle if someone says yes or something or gives her a hug. I feel like if someone, like one of these two hugs her, then she might faint or something.
Yeah, Drakir thinks that Belle is a little lesbian horn dog.
Maybe not to that level. Yeah, not to that level, but I do think they're interested, maybe.
After he returned, he gathered all the biker gangs in the old oil field and formed the Motor League. He also made the rule that the Tour d'Inferno would be held every few years to prevent a similar crisis at Cinder Lake.
Yeah, that's why the Tour d'Inferno continues to this day. It's still a feat only the strongest bikers can accomplish, but for us residents, it's become more of a festival.
And yeah, so not only is it a challenge for leadership, it's also necessary to keep the economy here going. Well, the economy and from that, their entire livelihoods.
Yeah, also I really like the designs. Like there are motorbike and all West, maybe I'm not sure about the question, but they kind of added a bit more interesting medieval style to it. I've seen it being done before, but they seem to go a little bit extra mile to make it a bit more unique.
Yeah.
Also, what did you mean with corn dog?
No, not corn dog, horn dog.
Oh, okay, so I misheard you then. Still what I said. I think that she's interested. But yeah, I'm just unsure how well she can handle it. If she gets a hug or something.
Yeah. Looks like we lost track of time chatting about the Tour de Inferno. It's useful to her Proxy's work. I'm glad you think so. I need to talk to Casa about powering your equipment, Proxy. Why don't you head back to this gas station and meet Lucy and the others? A lot of power, so I didn't think we can use batteries. Perhaps we can run a wire from the town. Okay. So yeah, Blazewood here isn't exactly... Yeah, it's on the outskirts, but it's not really a slum compared to the city.
Yeah,
Of course, things aren't to the same level of quality, but it doesn't mean it's bad here.
yeah, I'm gonna guess is the reason the city doesn't have jurisdiction is here is because well, there's obviously trading here between the city and the outskirts, but due to there has so much going on in the city, they can't extend outward to help there either.
Yeah. Plus, there's the usual stuff of people just not wanting to bother with people who aren't under their control and such.
Yeah. But also, the city itself is extremely close to ground zero and all.
Yeah. Let's see. Marco, I said Dark Souls because the flame rebirthing the first Overlord is legit a Dark Souls reference. Okay. This place reminds me of where I live, except it's more forest and not desert. Okay.
Proxy, you made it. Proxy, didn't Caesar say you were just going to meet the mayor? What took you so long? We saw the Sunflints in Blazewood and ended up hearing the legend of the Tour d'Inferno. So that's why Caesar was so pumped up. After all, that's her favorite story. She even said her dream is to become a hero, just like the first Overlord. If she really wants to be like the first Overlord, she better forget those childish fairy tales fast. You're not a fan of this legend, Lucy? It's not that I dislike it, but come on, we're all grown-ups here. We should look at things realistically, don't you think? I mean, the Tour d'Inferno only happened a few decades ago. How come it's turned into this huge legend? But using an act of God to spread his story far and wide, the first Overlord must have been pretty smart. Lucy, Caesar said this kind of old person talk will give you wrinkles. Nonsense! Don't listen to her lies! I use exfoliating face masks every day. No way I'll get wrinkles. Proxy, you can see it too, right? The Tour d'Inferno is less about heroics and more about the first Overlord securing control of the old oil field. Speaking of which, yesterday Caesar called you Montefiore. Lucy, are you related to the prestigious new Eridu Montefiore family? Prestigious? You're being a bit too generous to new money, aren't you? But yeah, we're family. So you're from the city? What made you give up that life? It's because I never wanted that kind of life where everything is already laid out for you. Plus, my dad only cares about profits and business.
I see that Marco has seen Bernice's character demo.
Yeah.
For anyone watching, I would advise giving that one at least a look, because they had fun with making that one.
Yeah, and here's this probably will say the only person I will actually be really nervous of Belle hanging out too much with might be Bernice. For so many reasons. Like, I like the character, but I also fear them.
Let's see. Also, Marco, be kind to Lucy. Also, she's probably much better with the bats, so she would probably beat your ass and shove it up your ass.
Exactly. It's different in the outer ring, especially in the old oil field. The Motor League is all about freedom and justice. That's what they say. But to survive, you can't forget about profits in business.
It almost for a moment sounded like he replied to you with that first word.
Take the Sons of Caledon, for example. Employees need paychecks, vehicles need maintenance, and we need...